Good morning. It is, what's today? Wednesday, January 12th. I'm getting ready to go to work slash schools or student teaching. I just started student teaching in first grade yesterday. Yay, I'm so excited. I'm still tired though, so that's why I sound like this. But yeah, anyways, really quickly, I tried a braid out yesterday. I needed to wash my hair because it was itching. And so I washed with my Shea Moisture Brilliant Curl Shampoo, sulfate free. And then I did an oil rinse with my coconut oil. And then I conditioned with the restorative conditioner. And then I used the Mom2 Shea Butter leave-in as I was as I was braiding. And I went in section by section, you can see that, with alligator clips and, clip the hair. And then I put the conditioner on and then kind of brushed through it with my Denman and then braided it down. So here's what it looks like after sleeping on it with my bonnet. So, what was I going to say? Okay, sorry. So, I set my hair on while it was wet, and what I did was, because last time I tried it the other day, my ends weren't curly, so it just was like curly, like waves, 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 straight at the ends, and that looked a mess. And so, I just, once I got to the bottom part, I would twist the bottoms. I don't know if you can see that. So I just twisted the bottoms of it to kind of let it be curly. But as far as shrinkage goes, it seems to not shrink up as much as twist, even though it is braided. But it did shrink up a little bit. But that's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and take these down. And I'm going to put a little bit of coconut oil on my hair. It is really cold outside. It just snowed, so I really shouldn't be wearing my hair up. But I wanted to try it while my hair is wet. So I'm putting a little bit of extra coconut oil on my ends, just because I know those are the parts that are the thirstiest. Okay. All right. So here we go. And braids are the hardest to take down for me. I probably should just put some music here and speed this up, but I don't have any music. Last night I thought of a song that I could, sing for this part, but I forgot it. It was going to be really corny too. And I would have laughed. There's 10 twists in my hair, no, 10 braids in all, which isn't that bad. Probably took me, I don't know how long it took me because I was watching the game. So yeah, maybe we could talk about the game while I'm sitting here. I know everybody watched it because Twitter and Facebook was pretty live last night, and I talked to a lot of you on Twitter, kind of doing the play-by-play. So at the beginning, I thought the show was going really slow. I was definitely underwhelmed. And everybody on Twitter was saying how it was really slow and they were bored. And my thing is, BT has hyped this show up. I've been watching marathons for the past 3 weeks straight. Nothing else has come on BT except for the game. And so they did all this hyping up of everything, woo, the fans brought it back, 2 years they've been gone. But some of the storylines were very predictable, which, I don't know, I guess it's good that you can predict it, but I feel like maybe it's not, I don't know. Hopefully, just because this was the first episode, that's why it was so predictable. I've had 2 years to sit and figure out what could have happened. I'm sorry, it's probably just me, but when Moesha was canceled, and they just kind of left you hanging, and so you had to just kind of come up with your own ending for how the show concluded. And the same kind of thing with Girlfriends. So, once the game was canceled, especially for a year and a half, I just figured I would come up with my own ending. And me and my sister and our own ending. The baby wasn't Derwin's, but now that I did not expect. I expected it not to be his baby, but then for it actually to be his baby, yeah. And I know Melody's not going to tell him, Melanie, sorry, is not going to tell him, which is very rude, you know. The show, she makes us look a little bad sometimes, this black women. But, what else? I liked Terrence Day. Everyone said they did not like Terrence Day, but I liked Terrence Day. I don't know why, but I've always been a fan. And I liked the little storyline with him and Tasha Mack. Didn't really like her smoking, but hey, that's what works, and that's what works. Let's see what else. I love the little how Kelly is shooting her own TV show to make fun of Basketball Wives. Because her show is called S Baller Wives, which is what Basketball Wives is, because none of them are married to anybody that is a basketball player. And that show is a whole nother topic. Let's see what else. The little girl, Brad, too grown. I feel like for it to have been 2 years, she did a whole lot of growing in 2 years. Like, surely that is not what that little girl looks like. But at the same time, I guess, you know, sometimes, like, actresses are they play younger characters. So maybe the girl was really, like, 13 playing a 10-year-old. And now she's really 15. And that's why she looks like that. I don't know. That girl's grown. I'll do some research on that because she was real big. And she wasn't talking to her dad very nicely either when her and Kelly pulled up. But yeah, Kelly bitter. I don't really like her anymore. Can't get down with Kelly. Jason's the exact same to me, I feel like. Somebody said Stacey Dash off the show. I don't know why I thought that girl was Stacey Dash, but I should have known that wasn't when he said her name was Peaches. Because I'm surely she didn't play anybody named Peaches. I like everybody's new houses. Makes me want to step my game up and get a new house or something. And I started to watch Let's Stay Together on the end of that, and then I said, okay, forget it, because T-Mom was on, and Let's Stay Together didn't look like it was going to be a good show. So, I don't know, I might catch that, like, you know, BT loves to play the same things over and over and over again, so maybe I'll catch Let's Stay Together tomorrow, or the next day, or the day after that. Have you noticed that? Like, when the BT Awards come on, they play them, like, every single day, or, like, the next month, but, whatever works. I watched a little bit of Teen Mom, and gotta watch that. Them girls are crazy. First off, I never watched the second season of 16 and Pregnant, so I really don't know any of these girls. They weren't my favorites. I wanted them to bring the two black girls from 16 and Pregnant the last season. And I would watch that. Now I watched a little bit of this one yesterday, but I'll catch that again because I know MTV will play it over and over. Is that all of them? Okay, so let me scratch my parts out. All I saw was the part where the girl pushed her mom, and that would have been a wrap. It makes me cringe every time I think about it, because I know that would never fly in a black person's house. Well, maybe it might have. I'm not gonna say all black people are the same. It might fly, but I think it's highly unlikely. I would. If that was my child. Anywho, okay, so here's kind of how it's looking. A lot better than the last one. I think I'm late for school actually right now. Okay. I always have the hardest time scratching my parts out. So, and now someone will share with me how they get their parts out. This, overall, it came out a lot better. It's still, like, shrunken up, I don't know. But, not as much as it would be if it was, like, twist out. Twist outs make me look like I don't have any hair. And I was getting worried because I thought that maybe I really didn't have any hair. But once I did my braid out, I realized I still had hair. Okay. I'm gonna play with this a little bit, probably throw on a headband. But yeah, and I know that once I start like braiding it up overnight, it'll grow. So I like this. I might have to switch over to the braid out. It just looks a lot better to me. So it's taken me a while to try it, but I think I'm gonna work with this, guys. Okay, so here is, I'm still getting the parts out, but here is the overall definition of it. And it was just 10 braids set on the wet hair with leave-in. Okay. Alright, so I like it.